Hey, in this video we're going to be unboxing and actually taking a review and learning how to fly the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Hey YouTube, this is Robert from Sherburne Outdoors. Hey, Sherburne Outdoors is getting drone enabled. I've been wanting for a while to be able to get these great shots when we're out at either dirt bike resorts or we're out camping, or we're out actually doing some other things that we do with the Jeep Gladiator. So like if we're on the dirt bike, I actually did want to get the swooping trails where the drone is actually following along, or I wanted to be able to do a cinematic review or an uplift of when we're at a campsite and we're doing various things. Anyway, with that said, I did a bit of research, and every time I kept coming back, DJI was the best thing. Now I have never flown a drone, and I'm not going to be here to teach you how to fly a drone. But what I did want to do is walk through my experience of actually doing this whole process. So I went to Best Buy last night, picked this up. It's about 908 bucks. This one's pretty sweet. It's actually got the integrated screen into the radio controller. So what I thought we'd do is unbox this thing, go ahead and get everything updated, get it all charged up, and let's go out and learn how to fly this thing. So I am still hurt from my experiences on the dirt bike. Everybody's saying how I blew my shoulder out, so I got a couple more months. So I thought it'd be really good to actually really learn how to pilot this thing so that we could actually get along. And the reason I went with this versus the DJI Mini 2 is this does have tracking capabilities actually, where I could tag something and move along. So first things first, let's unbox this thing. I gotta tell you, this is very Apple-esque. Meaning it kind of has Apple packaging like on it. It's really, really nice. So let's flip this up and get started. So again, this is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and open this up the best we can with our massive knife here. I think I'm actually going to get they have a care package along with this as well, so if you lose it. Let's just open this up. Oh, got some more. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, so we got this. It looks like to hook up to the app, which we'll do in a second. Got the drone itself. Ooh, that's nice. Comes in very nice packaging. Well, this really well put together. It looks like it's traveled well. All right, looks like we got to reach in and we got some more stuff underneath. Just pull that out. Oh. Really nice controller. Let's put that to the side. What else we got in here? Got a package full of all kinds of stuff, actually. All right. Looks like we got some charging cables. Got a screwdriver. I guess that is for the propellers, which we got 2 sets of propellers here. Got a bunch of documentation, share the skies, be nice, I'm sure all this stuff. All right, so this is kind of the basics of what we got. We got the drone, got the controller, got some additional propellers, some charging cables. This could be a USB-C, no adapter. So got this. All right, first thing I want to do is actually hook this thing up, get it all powered up, get it connected, so when we come back, we'll probably be ready to fly. I also ordered the DJI Fly More kit, which actually will give us more batteries. So let me go ahead and do all that and we'll get started. Hey guys, I did add some additional accessories to our DJI Mini 3 Pro. I did go with the Fly More kit. I didn't go with the Fly More kit Plus because it did add additional weight and I'd have to register the drone. But this was about 189 bucks on Amazon, and it just kind of came in this afternoon. I tell you what, let's crack this open and see what's in it. We got a couple batteries, a case, and some charging stations. Big knife. Okay, this is cute. Comes in, we got a bag. Put this over here. Inside, oh, very nice bag. Actually ordered a hard case, we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, inside here we got a battery case, which is good. I actually took the drone out. I'm gonna take the drone out tomorrow, but I took it out for a little test drive today, and it only went about maybe 30 minutes for my very first drone flight. But okay, sweet. We got this nice case. It's got 2 batteries built into it. I like how all these go together. It looks like we got an in and an out. So I've got my additional battery that came with the drone, And I've got these 2 additional ones here now, so we get a lot of flight time. What else we got in here? We got some more documentation. Got plenty of documentation came with this. And we got a pouch here in the top. Oh, lots of stuff in the pouch. Lots of stuff in the pouch. Actually, this is a nice bag. This will hold the drone. I don't know if it'll hold this or not. Yeah, you know what? It will hold that. So it'll hold the case as well, the battery pack, and up here we got all the other stuff. Actually, this is a nice case. All right, what came with this? Well, we got another USB to USB-C. Not bad actually. This will go to some adapters I've got right now. And then we got a bunch more propellers that came with this. So this is the DJI Fly More kit. The Fly More kit for the DJI 3 Mini Pro, 189 bucks on Amazon. So pretty good actually. You get the case, you get some propellers, you get an additional adapter, and then you get the battery package, which this is nice. This is nice and compact. It's got everything together, and we got 3 slots. Probably get quite a bit of flight time out of this. We'll be testing this weekend. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I've done a couple days of drone flying. Nothing dramatic, still learning how to do it, but one thing I can say is this is the drone for the everyday man. I know there are famous people out there that do the thousands and thousands of dollar drones and are expert pilots. This just reminds me when the GoPro came out. It was the action camera for the rest of us. This is no different. A little pricey, you know, you get around on that 900 point to buy in, and then you buy the accessory pack for another 200 bucks. But this thing is awesome. I've got it set up here. Let's just do some general flying today, and then I'll show you kind of a couple action shots like a droney and a circle, things that you might need to practice really hard on here, but on here, you can actually just press a button and you get these cinematic shots that are professional grade. And let's go ahead. Let's look into our screen here. We do have, if we look here on the screen itself, it lets us know that we are takeoff permitted up in the left-hand side. We are connected to 32 satellites, so we are ready to go. And to the left-hand side, all we got to do is just press the takeoff, and the immediate middle of the screen pops up for takeoff. And we'll just put that in place, hold our finger on it, and this thing lights up and lifts straight up, and we are ready to go. So let's fly around a little bit and kind of see what this looks like. But I mean, if you look at where we are right here, I can just kind of turn this around and look at us. Kind of camera in camera. We can come towards us, we can fly backwards. We can do the side-to-side action, we can make it turn around and go one side, we can go another side. And so let's just do some general flying, and then I'll show some action shots, and then we'll kind of finish this up a little bit and actually let's talk about what we're going to do next. I'm going to have a whole series of videos on doing some advanced stuff, but let's do some basic stuff now. So make sure you've got a big open area to get started with. In this case, we're in a high school parking lot. It's a weekend. I got lots of time. So I'm just kind of moving around the parking lot, getting used to the left, the right, kind of moving up to down. You can see at the bottom it's red. It lets me know I'm a little close to the ground. If I start elevating, I can increase my speed. So now we're up to 16, and I'm just going to let go of the joystick, and I'm going to immediately stop, and I can actually turn it around and start moving back to where I was. So I'm just kind of getting used to going out and coming back. Now in this particular case, I want to fly straight at me. I'm going to drop the drone down a little bit so it comes straight at me, and I want you to understand the collision avoidance detection system. So as it comes straight at me, it's looking for a path around, and it's actually going to go right above me. So don't worry about running into things. You know, be careful. In this case, I'm going to go straight at the hill, and it's going to work itself up the hill. I'm not adjusting it to go up the hill, but you can see the arcs coming out up top. And so it has a very sophisticated collision detection system in it. I actually have it set at bypass. By default, it comes out from the factory from brake. So you're just going to make some setting changes there. Let's go into these trees. Same kind of thing. I'm going to go straight at this tree. It's going to go around it to avoid it. And then I'm going to go straight at this hill as we're going through this really small kind of couple tree forest. And it's just going to start raising itself up. And so a lot of capabilities for moving around things. And I'm going to go straight back towards the truck. And I'm going to try and run into this tree. And again, it's going to do some avoidance collision. We're going to go around that and under this. and then I'm going to come straight at me, and it's going to go around to the left because it saw all of that as being able to. So you can see we actually did a bunch of shots, and I don't want you to get, this drone's pretty quiet. Notice how I'm getting close to it, it's trying to move. Isn't that pretty cool? Let's bring that back down just a little bit. So it does have the avoidance collision detection in it. If I get close to it, it tries to move away, just as we saw it go around the trees, around the hills, all the different pieces and parts. So don't be afraid of it, but be careful of it too, because it is still fragile, it's just made of plastic. But at this point, I would say fly around with it. Don't go crazy, put it in cinematic mode or normal mode, and cruise around and get used to navigating it and using the joysticks for up and down, left to right. Try to go into some things slowly, and it'll work itself around. You'll start getting comfortable with what you can do with it. As you saw, I went into hills, and it actually just started elevating to miss everything. And you can hear it as I get close and starting to make all the noises for the collision detection systems. The other thing you may want to do is actually trying a shot of like a droney, where you actually make it go back and do 3 things at once, where you're pushing it, or it's moving backwards, it's moving up, and then actually trying to push the camera, the picture down. Let me show you what I mean. So just by hitting my back on my joystick to make it move in reverse, and kind of positioning the up so it goes up, and then I actually kind of adjust the camera just a little bit with the lens. You know, it's a little shaky, it's a little unnerving, it doesn't feel professional grade, it feels amateur, because I'm an amateur. So to get that professional look without a lot of effort, just go over to the right, click on the movie icon to the very far right, and we'll scroll down a little bit and we'll choose quick shot. So that last shot we did for the droning was very unsteady. We want a very steady professional look at this point in time. So I'll click it, and here we got droney, rocket, circle. We're actually going to select droney, and we'll have to come in here and select our target, which in this case is going to be me. And if you're doing this, and you're going to hit start, and if you're doing this and wondering what it looks like out of the drone's view, it's the exact same picture, and I'll put it up in the left-hand corner here, without all the lines with it. And you can see this is very professional. It moves around, it moves away, nice, consistent, very steady, and you see the distance is ramping up. Once we get to that 80, it's going to let us know the shot has been complete, and the drone's going to come back to us. Again, very steady, very professional, and it's returning back exactly where it came from. And you can see it in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see it guiding, coming back to the home point where the shot started at. And you can also see the home point for everything else. Let's do one other one. So a very common one people like to do is a rocket, where this thing takes off. Same rules. Click that. You identify your target, which is going to be me. It's set at 80 feet. We could increase that. I hit start, and now this thing's taking off. And it's very professional. This is what it looks like on its own. Up in the upper left-hand corner, I actually put the actual one as well, so you kind of see what that looks like as it's moving. Again, it doesn't have any grid lines. Very professional, very steady. Once it gets to its height, it actually will say it's good. The shot is complete. It writes it to disk inside the drone, and it's starting to come back right towards us. Very professional shot. Looks great. Comes back, and it adjusts the camera as it moves along too. So now let's just do some general flying. We'll click on the drone button on the far right. We'll just go back to video, and I could click on the screen and move away, but let's just go fly around. This is something you need to get used to. Get a big open space like we have here, kind of get the drone up in the air, maybe get it above everything, and just get used to navigating left, right, moving around. I'm flying at a light pole. Kind of going to go around it, and now we're going to go up. So this high school has a very nice football field, go Sequoia Chiefs, and so we start looking around, you know, just going up, getting elevated, getting used to things. At any given point in time when you're around, if you want to slow down or stop, you can actually just let go of the controls. The thing will actually break at that point in time. Here I broke, and I'm just kind of looking around. I'm just hovering at this. Just kind of looking at the baseball field, kind of surveying the landscape as we're moving around where I'm at. Just kind of driving around. And you can see I've got about 18 minutes of battery left at the top, and I can decide what I want to do. If I want to go to home, I'll click go home on the left-hand side. It's going to pop up. What do you want to do? Do you want to land right here, or you want to return to home? I'll select return to home. And now it starts elevating to its predefined height, which I think is like a 320 or 360 feet. So it starts doing that to go above anything that it might run into. and now it actually starts heading back to home. So this thing's going to move back to home and go. All right, the drone is coming in for landing. This is great. Just press the button and everything's going to happen on its own. Very little I have to do at this point in time. Here it comes. Now this is roughly where I had put it at. It was kind of in this general vicinity, so it's not going to hit exactly the mark. It does have a bunch of GPSs and it's coordinating together to come back. But this is great. This DJI Mini 3 Pro, again, I think this is the drone for the rest of us. You know, this thing's got this advanced controller. It's got everything built into it. This thing is beautiful. This is just such a well-built machine, and I am so excited for the cinematic shots I'm going to be able to get. I don't have to be an advanced pilot. Now, I have spent a couple hours really trying to learn to perfect to become an okay pilot so that I can move things around. I'll do some videos in the future of showing, like, tagging the Gladiator and following it around, and circle shots and some other master shots, so you can kind of understand how you can really get these good cinematic shots without being a professional photographer or video photographer or videographer. This is great. It's very cutting edge, and this is a difference maker for me as far as my YouTube channel for Sherburne Outdoors moving forward with some of the things that I've got planned in the future as we go remote, like really remote actually. But being able to do these type of activities and get these great shots and may almost look seamlessly in the video, but also give you an idea of the depth and where we're at. So hey, look for some more DJI Mini 3 Pro videos coming, both on accessories and also just doing some advanced tricks as I get better at this. We'll all do this together. Hey, if you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click like and click that bell to be notified when we got new videos available. I have some coming out every week. Thanks to everybody. Have a great day.